I think. In fact, let's slow things down and let's get our fences out. Well, hello everyone. This is episode 17, and welcome back. As you can see, we've got another house developing on this massive row of houses that we've built out the back here. They stretch sort of in a big U shape over here. This is our. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. It's kind of hard to see them through the trees, but they're all lined up here. And there it is, completed. Housing available. And there's this new road forming along here, which is kind of cool actually. So out the back there with this forest plantation, quite low at the moment, but soon there's going to be a bunch of trees towering up there. It's kind of giving you an idea of what it's going to be like, I think. We shall come along here at some point and do some decorations as it expands. But I think the key here is that we're trying to store things desperately. So we got a couple of things stored over here: sunflower, buckwheat, potato, wheat. I think that's kind of what we're generally growing in the fields out here at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of generally what's been grown out here in that granary. So that granary is storing things. This granary here, we're trying to store a little bit of everything really. We've got no sunflower oil here at the moment. Some potatoes. We're struggling on the food front, I must say. Last season was not as productive as we hoped, but we do have, I think, hopefully some workers who will be grinding their way through the wheat and providing some flour. We have no fishermen at the moment, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're a bit hard down on times like that at the moment. They are waiting for things from other granaries. Not sure. We're gonna... Yeah, I think that'll ship from there, just so that there's a constant supply to the markets over here. This granary kind of takes preference, I think. So what I've also done is, at the moment, I've kind of limited our trading post to just stocking charcoal, sunflower, and hemp for the moment. We haven't traded any hemp, but maybe we can look at trading some at the moment. But charcoal and sunflower oil have seemed to have been our most profitable things. We have traded potatoes and made some money off potatoes as well, but I need the potatoes to feed everyone. The sunflower oil as well. Which is why I have, I think, some sunflower oil always reserved here. I think 2,000 here, I think, is always our first stop. A little bit less here. Kind of want some sunflower oil over here. Sunflowers over there as well. And I think we've got another granary over here we're also going to try and store. I don't think... Let's try and get the sunflowers out of this granary. We can try and store sunflower oil in here as well. Wheat, fish, dried eggs, chicken meat. Yep, that's cool. Let's get these off the market for the moment because we're not really producing those. I'd like to try and keep this down to what we are producing. We've got metal parts, nails, wood, firewood in here, hemp, iron, charcoal, and thatch being stored over here. So yeah, charcoal, good amount of charcoal in here. And we are also just keeping our sort of minimums in here as well. So we've got some sunflower oil here, and hemp. I don't think we can trade with the river, down the river during winter. I think this is a summer trading spot only. I can't see how many boats are going to get down here in the winter. Interesting. A thing to note for the future. River trading is summer work. Okay, let's speed up the time here. Looks like our windmills are quickly spinning, which is great. Do we have off-season? Is this off-season right now? Are we in off-season? No, we're on-season, so we should have 2 people being employed. Maybe they're just not enough. There's just not enough people. But we've got hopefully some wheat coming out, which is great. Which house is next? So that house next, then we're going there. Yep. So we're going to go down the row here. We're going to sort of build down the row. I don't know if you can see that row ends over there, which is great. Let's actually have a look here. We've got a year of food in there and 11 months of food reserves in here. Yeah, 11 months of food reserves in here. Yep, so okay, cool. I think we can get some chickens. Ooh, okay. There you go. Do you have chickens for us? No. But you are looking for flour. We cannot sell you that. Let's sell flour oil. We've got in stock, we've got 800, yes. So we can sell you some of that. Deal. Done. Sell you some of those. And the rest of it, no. We will not. We cannot sell you. You are not requiring charcoal or hemp. Haha. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll just export some oil for you. And just keep our money coming up here. We don't want to shrink down here too fast. And it's also this bridge, by the way. We have this bridge up, and we need to decide what we're going to do on this side of the river soonish, I think, before the end of this episode. Speed up time again. I like to hit summer by the time I decide what to do there. I'm thinking some more forestry, although we don't really need that at the moment, but some stone, perhaps, stone collecting, perhaps, that could be interesting. Could be an interesting income source, although we do need more farms as well, so perhaps some farmland out that side of the world as well. More farmland. Let's see how we can staff ourselves here, considering that we have houses going up. I think we have one more tree going up over here. There really is quite a lot of work to be done along here. Is this tree gonna stay? I'm not sure. Is this tree staying? I think all of those trees are probably staying. Let's see when this goes up, what it looks like. Oh yes, I forgot this house faces out this way, doesn't it? So this is not the side. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Alright, this tree here we're gonna remove. That tree's definitely being removed. That's too much in the path. And so is this one. Yep, that one's also been earmarked for removal. That's fine. This one here, I can live with that one there. And this one here, are we gonna keep this tree? Let's remove that tree. I think it's a little bit too close to comfort on that side. That one can be removed as well. Yep, it's earmarked for removal. Good stuff. Okay, more houses here. Is this already full? Wow, we just don't have housing available in this town. Which is incredible. Even in the middle of winter, we have open vacancies, and winter is where we should have all the jobs filled. Because winter, there should be requirements everywhere. 60% wages across here. Yeah, I mean, it's not even like they're being paid more in winter than they are in summer. I mean, yeah, it's really interesting. Do we even need 2 people during off season? I mean, on season we go up to 5. Yeah, and off season we go, yeah, I don't know. Do we on season 2? Yeah, I suppose. Let's actually do that. Let's just drop us down to 1 on season. Apply to all. Cool. Apply to all, and that should pump a few more people into the system. Yep, should help us fill a couple more slots. During winter, 3 on season. Yeah, you know, I suppose, you know, keeps people feeding chickens. During winter, they all need looking after. Otherwise, they get sick, I think. Okay. Oh, another village house complete. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Brilliant. I'm really loving this here. We really are expanding. Okay, so now that we have started to clear here, I'm thinking that this here is where we should be thinking about putting another market area over here. And I'm also thinking of using this space over here that's forming along here. I think in this little area here to put another parking lot. In fact, actually, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put another cart parking. Let's just twist this all the way around. We're going to put this cart parking is going to go sort of here along the edge of the trees. Let's just see if we can swing this around a little bit and get a better alignment, slightly better alignment, and see if we can do it without removing trees. Yeah, let's just actually, no, let's remove the trees, shall we? Let's throw that cart parking up the list here. Get those trees chopped down. There's only 2 of them that need to be removed after all. And I think that there will again help us with some of the shifting that needs to be done, heavy lifting that needs to be done around the farms here. Having 2 back here, we've got some hay barracks. Look at these hay barracks developing out back here. This is impressive actually. And we are going into the thaw. And I think now everyone shall plop through to the farms, hopefully. Do we have all the farms activated? We do. Okay, is this one? Which one is this? Which one is this? Is this, which one is farm? Which one is field 4? Field 4. Go, take me to field 4. Okay, actually, it's wheat. We are at a 60% thing. Okay, it's going to have to be fallow. Then we're going to go to, let's do the whole sunflower, buckwheat, fallow, potato. Yeah, that's the cycle we're going to go through there. Good stuff. So I think we're on the wheat cycle here. 2 crops of wheat. 2 crops of wheat. And everyone is planting. Look at that, everyone is planting. Laborers, hire men, women, yep. We still need lots of laborers. Look how many. Oh my goodness gracious me, there's just so much open work. I mean, five people to plant all those fields. It's a bit excessive, but you know, that is, I guess, what happens. How are we doing on the stocking the fishermen? Wow. Okay, I think we need to raise the apply to all. We need to raise the wages here for the fishermen because this is serious. In fact, actually, let's raise that to 80. Apply to all. Yeah, I think that we're going to do this to the farms as well. We're going to raise that to 80, apply to all. Okay, cool. So farms and fishing. Farms and fishing docks have the same wage structure. You're on 60%. There should always be one of you at least there. I have the same wage structure, which means that we should always have fishermen out and about, which I'm very happy about because we cannot afford to not have fish. It is super, super important that fish rolls in. We have salt, I think, or shall we buy salt? We do not have any salt at the moment. Do we have any salt? Is there salt? There's some salt in here, and there's some salt in here. Maybe we should try and buy some salt. Okay, when someone drops past, let's go to world map. Let's actually send a messenger and try and buy some salt. What's going on over here? What's this? No builders hired. Okay, there are no builders. That is not a good thing. Let's get down here. Builders wage. Councillors. Okay, builders wage. Yep, that's up to 70. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, let's buy some salt. Let's buy 1,000 salt. 1,000 salt. Deal. And can we sell you some of this amount? Sunflower oil can sell. Town storage, export and stock 1,000. Yep, let's sell them 1,000. They're looking for 8. Let's sell them 1,000. Deal. Okay, cool. We're selling and buying from them, so that should. Ooh, look, here comes the boats. Look at this. Oh, let's do this. Look at that. Follow. Ah, there you go, everyone. Now everyone can see what happens with the boats that come in. Ahoy! Wow, they really chug along, don't they? I'm disappointed. I must say, I am disappointed about the clipping through the bridge. I wish they would just lower their sails or their mast or something. Maybe that's an unrealistic ask, but you know, the animation level, I mean, it's fine, really. They even unload and offload the boat, so not complaining there. Do we have salt being stored in one of these? Yeah. Do we have salt being stored? Salt. We're gonna put 1,000 salt in here, yeah? Yeah. I think 1,000 salt in there. And they must always have salt, I think, these guys. I think the salt's coming through to here, and this has been loaded now with oil. Yeah, loading with oil, loading with sunflower oil, and we've made more money. Good stuff. Okay, So the trading there is working very well, very, very well, I must say. We are still planting fields here. These are all sown, which is good. I think that we're going to get sowing most of the fields. These ones look sown out here. Yep, they do. And we are still creating houses. We are still building houses out here. Very, very. Yes, look, this cart's up. This cart workshop is up, and let's order some carts. Give some work to the carpenter. There's no carpenter at the moment because no one wants to work as a carpenter at this wage. I think we might have to step up the wages slowly around the village. Yeah, around the village, because people are starting to not want to work at lower prices. Yep. Do they and they have the same wages? Yep, they do. Okay. I guess, you know, trade is slightly more important. How are you getting paid? 50%. Off season, not. And the off season is definitely in winter. Yep, definitely in winter. No, off season is not, is in summer. In winter you can work with 2. Yep, so there you go. I mean, there's 2,000 thatch in store anyway, so, you know, it's not like we're short on the thatch. Kind of weird for me to be setting thatch season for winter, but that's just the way it works, you know. The game isn't accurate all the time. Thatch season should technically only be in summer. Technically during summer only should we be... so what we could actually do is we could go, there's 2 people guys, and there's no one in the on season, and in the off season there's 2 people working. Or 1, yeah, 1, 2, there you go, that should work, eh? For now. Make sure everyone's at least employed. Are there carts here now? Yeah, there's 1 cart. Okay, cool. So we are actually, there are some people moving around and getting jobs. Ooh, that's actually not bad. There are only 17 open vacancies now. So maybe we are getting there with the housing. Slowly but surely we are getting there with the housing. Slowly but surely we are getting there with the housing, which is a good thing. Well done, Mr. Mayor. Right, how much, let's have a look. Are we producing oil here? Okay, oil workshop, yeah, alright, there's not much sunflower oil going around. There's no sunflower oil in there. There's no sunflower oil in here. There is no sunflower oil in here. There's a little bit of sunflower oil in here. There's 1,000 sunflower oil in there, so we can trade there. I think this is our trade, sunflower trading. Bay, is there sunflower oil here? Nope. Alright, no more sunflower oil for the people, which is a pity. But there are potatoes, and there's definitely fish. Yep, fish. And do we have dried fish? Dried fish? Dried fish? Are we making dried fish? Dried fish for this one here, dried fish, dried fish. Maybe this one here, this should produce only dried fish. Yeah, this one's gonna do dried fish, no dried fish over here, and no dried fish over here. This one's just gonna do dried fish, produce only dried fish. This dock here just does dried fish. Dried fish only, please. You're a dried fish dock. Haha. Good stuff. I think that's the way to do it, and kind of keeps in control. Oh my goodness gracious me, we've got another house that's gone up. Absolutely wonderful. Which one was that? That was that one. That was that one. Yes, cool. Okay, earmark some more of these trees to be removed. You can go. You can go too. The rest of you pines, you can go. You going. Oh yeah, you're all going over here. You're all being removed, but we're going to do some things here, I think. In fact, let's slow things down, and let's get our fences out, because it's fence time. Fence time. Okay, to there. Yep, that's good. Hey, that's good. Right. And then what I wanted to do is because what we're going to do is we're going to slip in a little bit of a market here, I think. And over here we're going to have a water pump, I think. So let's do market. Let's do the small arch. Let's do the small arch over here, and we're going to flip the small arch here, and we're going to kind of position that small arch there. And then I kind of want one on this side too. I want this to sort of maybe what we do is we do this. How does this sound? What's interesting here is we're doing this all with the trees in mind. Let's build it slightly out so that it's not in line with the wall, and I think that will give us an interesting shape here. I think it will also encourage people to walk through the market. So there. We can definitely remove this tree here. That's definitely earmarked for removal. And this tree and this tree as well. And this tree. Those are definitely being earmarked for removal. Okay. Now, back to our fences. And swing around again. And let's see if we can get this fence in there. Okay. And then in here again. Conk. We link it across there. And then I think we're going to do this way. So let's do that to... I think let's do that like that. And then like that. Yep. Cool. I think that's the way to do it. And we made a nice little sort of enclave here, where I think we shall be putting a little market to service everyone on this side of the world, so they don't have to travel all the way down here. Literally be good market over here. And I think we're going to have to sink some pumps just now, but I wanted to do that. And this area here is going to become a bit of a production area, I think. But for now, it will stay populated with pine trees as an old remnant of what used to happen along here, which used to be basically a forest, which is cool. Look at that. Okay. Where are we? Where are we doing? What are we doing again? Okay, so we put that down. We got a bit distracted there. We put that down. Let's finish off this little area here. I am loving this, seeing that coming down. Where are we again? We're lost, aren't we? Okay, we're here. We're here. Alright, we're here. Okay. Let's go see. What are we doing? We are doing this, and we are going to a market stall. And we're going to zoom in. And let's change it to... Let's go to that style. I'm liking this style. And I think what I want to do is I wanted to pop sort of one down here. One down there. And I want to put some benches in there. And we're going to do a pump over here. So let's do change. Ooh, cool. Like this. Like that here. Yeah, like that. That's cool for a market stall. And let's put maybe one over here as well. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, right, okay, that one's going to be removed. We can keep that one there. That's definitely earmarked for removal. This dude, remove for sure. This dude, remove. That dude's definitely been removed out back there, isn't he? That one. Yep, remove. And let's remove this guy as well. In fact, what we've done is we've earmarked all the pines in here for removal. But we're going to set up a pump over here. So we're going to do the pump this way around, I think. Or we're going to do it kind of like this, I think. Maybe at an angle. Or maybe like this. Or like this. I don't know what's cool. Do we do it like this? No, you know what? We're actually not going to do a pump in there at all. We're just going to leave this as a market. We're going to do a pump somewhere else. And we shall put trees in there. I think that's just pure market in here. In fact, actually, let's add one more market stall. Is there a different roof design? There is. There's that. So let's run him around. And I'm going to pop this guy in here, actually. Yeah, I know we have to remove that one tree. But let's actually put him down in like that. Yeah, I think that's cool. That just create that little bit of a market area here out back, so that things are not too busy. All in all, I think the pump will might go in here. We might actually use this opportunity to create a bit of an interesting intersection over here, and place the pump like this. This is just an experiment, I guess, in layout, in different layouts. So if that's the entrance over there, let's do this, shall we? I kind of like the idea of putting that there. And then what I wanted to do, what I was thinking of doing was putting an ash tree maybe over here, like that. And then getting a lowish fence, maybe this fence. Is that a lowish fence? Yes, a lowish fence like this. And drawing out and literally boxing him in like this. Maybe like not completely all the way like that one, and maybe just a line there, so it creates like a little bit of a thing like that. Yeah, let's see what happens when we do that. Something like that. Tree over there. I can see us filling this in with some dog rose bushes. Ooh, wrong button. Yeah, dog rose bushes along here. Yeah, a bit of a well there, and I think that's going to form a bit of a path, a bit more of a defined path over here outside of outside of this sort of this area over here. And I also I noticed that people were walking through here. So actually what I wanted to do is I wanted to get hold of this fence, and I wanted to see if we could, that's not the right fence, is it? It's this fence. I wanted to see if we could perhaps plonk in our fence like that. Maybe shift this around like this, and perhaps look at doing the same thing on this side, just so it looks uniform. There you go. Yep. And then what I was thinking of doing was perhaps having a cottonwood tree over here like that, and perhaps something like that over here, and then an old bench that we can sort of flip around and sort of put in a little bit of a position over here, and this is for our chicken stock workers. And I think that what we should do as well is we are gonna shove this well over here as well. Shove that well down. In fact, actually, I want to bump these two wells up the production line. I think it's quite important that we have those wells up. There's not much water to be had up this end of the map, and I think it's really important that those get sunk. And I think we're going to have to come up with a well solution around here as well. As well. And I think what I was going to do is I was actually going to have a look at... I was thinking about this too. Yeah, that looks quite cool. A little ramp off the corner there, and should really just find this all off, as this is looking very cool over here on the corner here. It's very rough and tumble, sort of more sort of rural section of the village, the farmland out here, and this sort of reed production, etc. I'm really looking aesthetically liking how it's looking. Right. Okay. And I also think that now that it's come down to that point, I'd like to try and kind of see what I can do about some decorations along this side of the world. So I was thinking benches. Benches is always a good place to start. So I think all these houses down here, we kind of want to put a bench somewhere. I don't want to make them uniform, but uniform-ish, I suppose. That looks like a good place to get a bench. And then I was thinking, because we have we have those trees there, I was thinking maybe dumping a couple more of these over here, just as a kind of row along here. People don't seem to be walking along here much anyway. And then in between those, I was thinking of just doing some dog rose bushes. Let's see if we can twist out this way and get a better idea of what we're doing. There you go. Like that. Like that. Like that. That. Yeah, like that really. And I think that what that should do is kind of give us a bit of a buffer along this edge. Allow some trees to grow up here and turn that into a pretty picture. And maybe a few more people will start walking down this as well again, and we'll develop that path that was over there, rather than people doing this odd cut through that they were doing over there. Sometimes you have to use clever little tricks in this game to get the paths to kind of look like what you want them to look like. This I kind of like, actually. I kind of like the way this is developed. These sort of rows of houses along here are brilliant, actually. Everything looks pretty idyllic. I think we do need to do some more detailing around here at some point, along this dockyard area. We have spent rather a lot of time up here, and we've actually had the game on slow, so we actually haven't even made it to harvest. Look at that. What was that? That was a well that was completed. That was good. I think that's kind of what we were aiming at doing. Please remind me, everyone, somehow. Drop a comment, make a suggestion about how you can remind me to make sure this game is actually visiting on speed. I think we have someone visiting us from Baleka. Let's see if they've got anything quickly that we can sell them. They're looking for sunflower oil. Let's sell them that sunflower oil. I wanted to try and buy some chickens, but they don't have any in stock, and there's nothing else that we can really sell them, so that's cool. But I did want to sell them that sunflower oil. So that's done. And I think that, everyone, is the end of episode 17. I'm very proud of what our little settlement is looking like. There seems to be a good variety of food. We seem to be making our way slowly. We are ready yet to get into our secondary industries. We are really just stuck on farming. But things are looking good, and I think we spent a bit of time making it look good as well, because, as I've said before, a form and function are some things that I like. I like working cities as well as beautiful ones, and this is most definitely turning out to be pretty good looking. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think of it, and where I should be heading next. I know we got chickens coming, hopefully soon. But what after that? Pigs or cows? Vote in the comments below, and we shall do what you require. Yeah, so thank you very much, and I shall see you tomorrow for episode 18. I am the Beard, signing off.